What is up, my fellow guitar addicts? I'm Caesar, and this is Addicted to Guitar, where we are everything guitar. So right now, stop what you're doing, look down there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell. It's the best thing you can do to support us, and we are here to bring you everything we can about guitar. So today, I'm going to give you a review of this Tagima TW55. This is the Telecaster in the Woodstock series. This is one of the entry model Tagima guitars, and I think this retails for about $225. So I'm going to give you my impression of this guitar with the understanding that it is an entry-level guitar at $225 new. I think on the used market you could probably get them for $200, maybe $175. I think that's a pretty good price, and I think you get a lot of guitar for your money. So let's talk about this guy. This is made in China. I got this guitar because I wanted to take a crack at the line that's made in Brazil, and when I was reading all the reviews about it, the one thing everybody said was the Tagima necks are a little fat. So I wanted to get a Tagima and see what they meant about it, and it's been a pretty cool experience. This guitar and the neck are pretty nice, and we'll talk about it. We'll go through it, and we'll go through it piece by piece, and I'll let you know what I think about it. But all in all, I think this is a fairly good guitar for the price. In reality, it's a fairly good guitar. So let's start at the beginning. The tuners are pretty good. They hold tuning pretty well. One of them is a little tough, but I think that's more quality control. At $225, you're going to get tuners that are not that great, but I think these are good. They're workable, and I don't think you need to change them right away. These have a little Tagima label on them, but I don't think Tagima makes these. I think these are just kind of standard Chinese tuners. The neck is really where this guitar, I think, shines. Like I was telling you before, the Tagima neck was something different, and all the reviews about the Tagima guitars said that they're not your kind of standard Fender modern C-shaped neck. It is a little bigger, and when I mean bigger, I don't mean much fatter, but maybe a little wider and beefier feeling. This one has not necessarily shoulders, but the C doesn't round out as much on this one, so the wideness of it does feel bigger in your hand. That's not a bad thing, especially if you're an over-the-thumb kind of guy. I think over the thumb, this neck feels pretty good, actually. And I've been trying to work on my thumb. My hand isn't that big, but if you want to do really cool John Mayer, Jimi Hendrix, Pearl Jam stuff, you kind of got to get your thumb over the top there. And this neck actually lends itself to that. So in that sense, it's pretty good. It's not a skinny Ibanez shredder neck. It's much more of a soulful, thumb over the neck kind of neck. It does have quite a bit of gloss, and it is shiny. So you have to like gloss necks. If you don't particularly like the gloss neck, or you think it slows you down, this one does have quite a bit of finishing gloss on it. So you gotta enjoy that. This is obviously the maple fretboard. The piece of wood isn't bad. It does have quite a bit of character, and it does look really nice under the finish. And the finish job is good. I gotta say, for $225, the fit and finish of the guitar is rather good. The body feels a little light. I'll tell you that much right there. And it makes the guitar not feel complete. Like, it seems like they put a lot of effort and money into the neck, and then the guitar body feels kind of light, and it tends to be a little heavy on the neck. It doesn't feel too solid. But it's not a bad body. All the cuts are nice. The finish is real nice. This is the first sunburst guitar that I've ever had, and it actually is not a bad sunburst job. You can see it's a 3-piece body. It's a It's a string through the body guitar. So it's kind of nice. It's got the 3-ply pick guard, your standard Telecaster controls, volume and tone. So the two places where this guitar could use the most work is the pickups and the bridge. Now the pickups aren't bad. They are tele pickups and they sound like they should. Front pickup is warm. The bridge pickup is bright. You hear it kind of distorts on the high end a little bit. To me, it's a little shrilly. And the neck pickup, it's a little too warm. But on the other end, they do sound like tele pickups, and that's how a tele pickup kind of sounds, right? The bridge pickup is really bright, the neck pickup is really warm, but these, although they do it, they don't do it that well. But for $225, that's not bad. It doesn't sound bad, and with distortion or a little crunch and a little reverb, it doesn't sound bad. You don't really notice it. I think where a pickup really shines and where you really get the value out of a good, well-made pickup is the clean sound, right? Because that's where the money is. And, you know, it's not the greatest sound. And the other place that this guitar could use a bit of an upgrade is the actual bridge. Now this bridge is kind of cool. It's not the regular 3-rocker saddle tele bridge that you get. This one is a 6-saddle bridge, and it allows you to intonate every string. So I thought that was awesome. I wanted to try one of those bridges out. The problem with that is that it makes it sit a little lower. This one, I don't know if you can see, but the strings don't really hang too far off the edge here of the ashtray. So I don't know if it's this particular bridge in general or the ones with the 6 saddles, they tend to be a little low profile than the 3-rocker saddles. But the problem I found with it is because it's lower, my hand tends to rub on the edge of the ashtray here. So I could see where a lot of the bridges have the little piece of the ashtray cut away and they're flat until you get to the saddle. I think this kind of bridge could really use that, because not only do you feel it, but because it's not a very expensive bridge, the metal on the cut here on the side is a little rough, and it's not sanded and it's not smooth. So it's not a great experience when I'm playing and I want to mute a little bit. I can feel it rubbing, and it's not a great feeling. You can kind of feel it there. So that's my big issue with this guitar. But it's not an issue that I can be too mad about for $225. I think Tagima gives you a lot. And if you're a beginner player or an entry player or looking for an entry guitar, I don't think you can be mad at this. I don't think you can be mad at the bridge. I don't think you can be mad at the pickup quality. You can't be mad at it at all. I think you get a fairly good guitar, but I want to let you guys know what I don't like about it. I mean, I can tell you that this guitar is fantastic and you should run out and get one, but I want to be honest with you and let you know what I found to be issues with it. I mean, these aren't even really issues. These are just things that I don't find, that I'm not in love with on the guitar. But I gotta say, the neck feels nice. Now, the only other issue with the neck, and I don't know if you noticed it when I've been playing or in the beginning solo, but when you bend up the high E string, you hear it, it frets out here. I don't know if it's just a leveling issue or maybe the way the frets are cut, you don't get that nice level back, so that doesn't happen. But it is a 12-inch radius neck, but usually that doesn't happen too much. I know the radius has a little bit to do with it because it is a little flatter being a 12, but it does. It does fret out on the bends. And with a tele, when you want to play blues, you want to be able to bend. You hear it? It's fretted out. Right there. So, but that's a minor issue. I could probably do a little bit of a level or a little bit of a slope here and have it fixed, and no problem. But the rest of the frets are great. There's no dead spots, there's no fret sprouts, there's no sharp ends. And like I was telling you before, the neck is almost made to pull your thumb over the top. So if you're looking for a guitar where you can do that or where that feels good, this is actually a pretty good neck style. And that's something that I've been working on my playing, so I'm not too upset about it. I'm actually enjoying it because it allows me to practice getting my thumb over the top there. So I gotta say, the experience of buying this guitar, wanting to try it out so I can look into the Brazilian-made Tagimas, was a good experience. And I really liked this guitar. I mean, if I was gonna keep it, I may end up changing the pickups and I may end up changing the bridge. I don't know if this guitar is worth it, but I think I'm sold on the Tagima brand, so I'm going to look into the more expensive models. That's for sure. So, now that you've heard my review, stop what you're doing, because you're going to want to see more, because we're doing new videos all the time. So look down there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so YouTube can let you know when we're doing new videos, because we're doing new videos all the time. And I just got a bunch of new guitars, so I'd like to let you know what I think about them. I've got a killer Sterling Cutlass, and I wanted to look into the more expensive American-made Music Man cutlasses, so I got this guy just to try out the body style and the feel of it, and man, they're awesome guitars, so stay tuned for that one. I got a bunch of other guitars. So I got a Danelectro 55. That's a pretty sweet guitar, so I'll be doing a review on that one. So guitars galore. So if you're into guitars, this is the channel for you. So for a third time, stop what you're doing. If you haven't done it already, look down there. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell. Also, in this area down here, there should be the like button, so you want to like it. And hopefully you did like it. Hopefully you enjoyed the review of the guitar. And if you're thinking about one of these Tagimas, I hope this was helpful for you. So, thanks for watching.